what for you is power? How would you describe power?
In a very sublime state, I would say power is being able to have a true inner peace, but in a very worldly manner, be able to buy whatever your heart desires. That was the dark moment, no? We had a choice, die, just like
How
that.
harsh.
I said, you have to rally behind me. As your captain, I'll either sink us or look for a port for us to anchor safely. And they did. They rallied behind.
There's this preconceived notion na kapag ballet, masyadong social.
Our dancers, they're not from rich families. There are, but that doesn't stop you if you're poor to become one. And as I've said, the art is not a privilege. It's for everyone. And that's for ballet as well.
Under her expert leadership, Ballet Philippines continues to be the country's foremost classical and contemporary dance institution. But her rise to the presidency didn't come without its challenges. Today, we get to know more about Ballet Philippines President Kathleen Nolasco Lior-Liechtenstein, only here on Season 2 of Power Talks. Today, we're sitting down with none other than the President of Ballet Philippines, Kathleen Nolasco Lior-Liechtenstein. I hope I said that right.
Very well.
I practiced. Well, first of all, thank you so much for joining us, Mai Mai. Is it okay to call you Mai Mai?
Yes.
Thank you for joining us, and congratulations on the 56th season of Ballet Philippines.
Thank you so much, Pia, for inviting us here. And it's so good to see you.
Oh, it's great to meet you. I have a million questions because I've never really had the opportunity to speak with anybody from Ballet Philippines. So your first entry into Ballet Philippines was as
A board of trustees and then treasurer and the vice president and the president.
and now president. And how many years has it been since you assumed the presidency?
Since 2019.
Okay.
Just when we turned 50 years old.
Oh.
So we're 56 now. We're so old.
I read that you weren't initially keen on accepting the presidency of Ballet Philippines.
Yes, it was offered to me actually 9 years before that. But I was also with different boards. I was with 15 other boards at the time.
Dami.
And then I was thinking, I think, because I also had this habit really of, it's not being, I don't want to be flaunting, but it's my passion really. I would love to really look at ballets of the big companies in the world.
International companies.
Yes.
Okay.
I was really very blessed with hard work, from hard work that I had this chance to see those ballets. And you cannot do that if you're with Ballet Philippines because you have to be inside.
You don't get to go out and explore.
I
Yeah.
know. So at one point, I have my subscriptions. I didn't cut any of my subscriptions. Because it's expensive. And I said, I'll just go. You know, that's one thing that I really didn't want to happen. I knew if I sit as their head, I won't be able to just pack and watch this show. And sometimes those shows never will happen again. You know, these are dancers that you know you won't be able to see anymore. At one point, I was with one trustee who went to a theater, a very major theater in the world, and there was this ballerina that already retired. We were bawling, we were crying. It was Pia, when somehow in your life you've come across when all the stars aligned. In ballet, when you're watching a show, it doesn't happen. Most of the time, 98% doesn't happen. But there's a moment when it happens and you'll never forget that.
What was that moment for you?
It was a Swan Lake at La Scala when she's now retired. I didn't know if she was dancing, but I just needed to be there. And I thought, okay, I can die now. I've seen I've seen heaven on that stage. You know, the poetry of her dancing, of the music, of the costume, even the atmosphere of the theater. I think it inspired me after that to accept the presidency.
Was anyone in the family surprised that, you ended up becoming president of Ballet Philippines? I mean, I'm talking about your siblings, your parents or grandparents. Or they always knew that from the very beginning that you were really inclined towards the arts?
I think it was just an organic thing, except that at one point we were seated and I was watching the show. It was Margie Florendo, that was the president then, that I got after her the position, and I was watching, and my husband says, "So, my remember, this will be what you're going to do. Are you ready for it?" And then my friend was like, "Why? What's happening?" And my daughter said, "Oh, my mom, she hasn't told you yet, but she accepted to be the president." And I said, "Oh," I think everybody was just like, "Oh, yeah, no."
It wasn't a big surprise anymore.
Yeah. Which is funny. Parang, here am I turning over my, because it really turns your world around. Everything, and then I stopped with my family business. I had to really just go through the Ballet Philippines because it takes so much of your time. It takes so much of not only the time but the mindset of making sure that you produced and your lineup of shows are not only saleable, but it's something that will educate the audience. When I came into Ballet Philippines as the president, I had a little bit of some people saying, "Oh, she's going to run Ballet Philippines as a business," which I did. I'm not gonna.
Which is not necessarily bad.
I'm not gonna deny that. When I came into Ballet Philippines, I studied it. I studied its book. I studied its financials because I'm really into. I think, Pia, I love the buhol-buhol that they say. Ever since I was small, I love fixing buhol-buhol. When there's a buhol-buhol.
So you're the untier of knots.
Yeah, I love that. Even in my mind, I do that. And so when there are problems, I love the problem solving. But yes, I think my strength really was knowing that potentially, as a business, Ballet Philippines was meant to be run as a business corporation.
Also
more
to
than
ensure
anything,
survival, I guess.
in order for it to sustain itself.
Okay, to sustain itself.
Yes.
That means you were at the helm, right during pandemic, at the peak of pandemic.
Yes, that was, I think, the pivotal times of not only Ballet Philippines, but a lot of our entertaining businesses, a lot of even the artists, I suppose. That was the dark moment, no? At the same time, it was the moment when we had to do our thing. I didn't know anything about the digital world, but I woke up one time and I said, we're going there. I don't know what is it all about, but we are going there. And I talked with my people over Zoom, and because that time was already after the whole Philippines was closed. And I said, guys, I don't know what I'm going to tell you, and I also don't know what I'm doing, but that we're going to live. We are going to live this darkness. And let us just think that we will make it through. And we did. I called our communication director, Ping Valencia, and I told her, Ping, do you know anything about the website? I said, no, why? We're going there. I said, oh my God. Yes, we're going there. From then on, I think we would sleep only 3 hours, 4 hours, because you really didn't know what's happening. So we did this, what you call ballet.ph. And our main objective then was to survive. Dance to survive. And so we put up a theater, digital theater, while we closed, CCP closed down. And we didn't want our dancers to be just there without
not doing
nothing.
anything.
Yeah, so we put for them, it was a process that really was thinking about the dancers, the company, and the Filipino people. So what we did, Pia, when they say there's always good and bad, there's always darkness and lightness. The good thing when that happened was we were able to make a master class with the superstars of the ballet world. In a normal time, you won't be able even to say hi to these people or even watch them because they are just untouchable in terms of their position in the world
Which
of
superstars
ballet.
are you talking about?
Oh, I'm talking about the principal dancers of Royal Ballet of
not just here in the Philippines.
they by Zoom. So with Bolshoi, Mariinsky, the Australian Ballet, everybody, we had them, and we have very good artistic director, Misha. Then the Misha Martinyo then came aboard. He is a Russian, very, very well respected, and a principal dancer of the Moscow Ballet. So he knew all of these guys. But even he, if it's just not COVID, he would not even be able to get in touch with. So he would call, or I would write a letter and say, pro bono, gratis. Could you please come and have a master class with our dancers? And it was not monetized at all. It was free for everyone. We would
Even
have
for the participants.
It was open to the world. So we would have students from all over the world. We even at one time we even got the Batsheva dance company of Israel, a modern dance company. He would even be able to talk to them. They have a schedule of 5 years for you to talk to them. We got them to teach us for a month.
Oh, a month?
A
Wow.
month, yeah.
Okay.
So all of this, I could name drop everybody, and you're like, wow. That's the good point there, and also the best one was really that the dancers were able to continue dancing, to continue training. So when the world reopened, we were ready. We were just so ready, technically speaking. And also, I think the confidence level was different because they knew. One time I was talking with this principal dancer. She even has this show. She even has a movie, and she was coming in as a master class. And of course, before that happened, she say, "Hi, hello, thank you so much." I mean, why are you existing? Oh, I'm in Boston now, and a lot of our dance companies that are very big are right now sleeping or dead. So why?
So even they were surprised.
They were surprised, and so at the onset, it gives you fear of what you're getting into. But as you continue, you just get into the process, trust the process. And live with it and enjoy the moment. So I would always meet with the people, with my staff, and I would say to them, look guys, let's just think, we are a galleon. We're a galleon, we don't know where we're heading. There's a hurricane around us, but we have to survive, or we capsize with the ship. I said, you have to rally behind me as your captain. I'll either sink us or look for a port for us to anchor safely. And they did. They rallied behind. And the good thing with Ballet Philippines, and that's always what I'm saying, our secret weapon, I would say, is the board. Since its inception, 56 years ago, I think it's the board. it's the trustees that carries the company. They are very, very supportive. They are hands-on in a way that they know exactly what you're doing, and because they are such pillars of the industries, you know, in ballet, that's one thing also that you have to really look into also as the head of a company. The dancers, are they well enough? Are they even prepared to be to transcend their ballerina days to after that? It's a very short period of your lives.
Like an athlete.
Yes. So you need to look into that. Are they dancing properly? And then thinking about how they're going to move with their careers. And are they dancing the right roles? Are they given the right exposures? You know, all those things. You have to talk it over with your artistic director. Although my artistic director is sublime. I think Ballet Philippines was very, very blessed to have him. He had been giving them technicalities. When I say that, it's the techniques of the ballet discipline, which is based on the Russian Baganova style and the discipline. Not only that he gives them training, but he also looks into even sometimes he has drama classes on how the pilik mata can work it.
Wow.
Work your pilik mata.
Not even the eyes, yung eyelashes talaga.
Yeah, or your eyebrow. Do something with it. And the leg, the partnering classes, endless of classes for that. It's just not really dancing. So it's a different world.
How do you prepare the ballerinas for retirement? Because like you said, they do have to retire earlier than most other people would from their jobs.
So as much as possible, like one now is pregnant. So instead of telling her, stop, come back when you're ready. So we put her into our public relations.
Okay.
Social
That's nice. So
media.
they get to do different.
Yes, and if they love
roles.
it and they become great working on that, that's another career path. Kasi Pia, kung hindi mo aalagaan yung mga dancers, they will have the talent exodus. They will
they will
join.
just leave.
They will join the talent exodus, which we're so famous of.
And by exodus, you mean they go abroad?
They
or?
go abroad because they dance better there, even if they just dance in the Disney World. But it's high paying job.
Compensation is different.
Yeah, so it happened a lot of times to us.
Okay.
It's heartbreaking. Some of our principal dancers would come, and I would really tell them, look, you are in a ballet company that can give you the stage. Own it. Because if you're abroad, what do you have?
Okay. Mas matindi pa yung competition abroad.
You can better yourself because of course it's a different world, but this is your country. This is your own. Own it. Make it as your heritage, your legacy to your children in the future. You know, nakikinig naman sila.
Buti na lang.
Oo, nakikinig naman. Because these are very intuitively intelligent people. To be able to balance your whole body on stage on a tiptoe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mahirap yun.
that
Harder
needs
than it
intelligence,
seems.
you
Yes.
know. So, yeah, they're very intelligent people and lovely, really lovely.
I do have a question for those who are listening and those who are watching, and either they themselves aspire to become a member of Ballet Philippines, or maybe they have children who are interested and want to become a principal ballerina or principal
Yes.
dancer at Ballet Philippines. What are the steps they have to take?
First is to call us. Simple.
Yun lang pala yun. It's just one phone
us,
call.
Yes. We're everywhere. You can see social media. We're there. Just call. Just get that number. Call us and say, I'd love my child to start ballet. Because we really have classes for that. We really audition children. And if they become one, why not? We also have scholarships. for really deserving children. In fact, we also have scholarships for that, and residences for that. So and for instance, Pia, if you really want to watch ballet but you do not have the means to do it, call us. Let's say for Alice in Wonderland, I'm really want to watch, but I don't have even 100 pesos. What can we do? We have means to do that. We have the Share the Magic program, where for a sponsor sponsors a child for a free ticket. A child or an adult to whatever. So we have, like last in August 1, 2, 3, our 56 opening, we had more than 1,000 seats for the outreach program.
And ballet really is for everyone because parang there's this preconceived notion na kapag ballet masyadong social or parang it's only for those who have a high appreciation for the arts, right? But you'd probably beg to differ.
You would, yes, because you would, if you really himaymay our dancers, some are even stevedores that really started they really climbed their way to make their ambition and dreams come true. They're not from rich families. There are, but that doesn't stop you if you're poor to become one. And as I've said, the art is not a privilege. It's for everyone. And that's for ballet as well. Elitist lang talagang tawag because to train, I mean, the toshu is like 5,000, 8,000 pesos. That's just a toshu. And we have actually also the Ballet Brigade, which is really the heart of Ballet Philippines. Ballet Philippines may look very, very ethereal and magical, but at the heart of it is really their outreach programs, and that is teaching the community about ballet, dancing and right last year we decided we will not anymore exclude the IP children, the indigenous children, not the adults, children. Because at this point, really, who hasn't been touched with social media? So the world is not anymore an eggshell; it's already open, and they only get to see because of what they're looking into the same old thing. So we thought, why don't we bring Ballet Philippines and teach them ballet, not because we want to deconstruct their culture, but in order for them to be inspired. So to expose them for a bigger world, that they can make their own cultural dance better, and also for them to be inspired. Because in 10 years' time, if one of them becomes something else rather than what they were thinking they can only do, that's an achievement for Ballet Philippines.
So you have loved ballet and theater ever since you were a young girl, but you yourself, you're not a dancer, you're not a ballerina.
And when I was like 5, maybe, or 5, around that time, I got this book from the library, and I can still remember the time when I opened it. It was a little bit stormy, and it says, Anna Pavlova, the dying swan. That changed my life, because after that, I didn't want to know anything anymore about any dance except ballet. And it's, I think, set my inclination towards the arts, as well as, you know, the operas, and my family, my children. I tried to bring them up knowing what I like, because I think it was not bad for them.
Because I was wondering, so you said you were in the library, you opened the book about Anna Pavlova.
Yeah.
This was during your elementary school days?
Yes. When
Okay.
there's still a library, you can borrow books.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Oh,
You go
physical
there,
library.
and then you
May card catalog pa.
well, then very, very quietly you'll get and all that.
Yes.
So I brought it home actually.
Okay.
And I've been actually looking for it, but I haven't
Found
couldn't
another
find
copy.
It. Yeah, that transcended everything.
As a young girl, did you read the book about Anna Pavlova? Did you want to try ballet?
Oh yeah, I was.
So you tried?
Actually, I was into ballet. Ballet didn't like me.
Pareho pala tayo. Parang feeling ko lahat ng young girl, di ba? At one point, they will try ballet. And then it's just a matter of whether or not ballet chooses you.
I knew there and then because I had this standard of what a ballerina should be. I knew then that I was not cut to be a ballerina. I tried with my daughter, but she decided to go horseback riding instead.
But I'm sure the posture is still very good.
So wala pa rin. But you know, Pia, as I've said, you can always be a ballerina. Not the principal dancer or a
Yes.
soloist, but you can always be a ballerina.
At any age.
If I have just the time, I'd go in the studio every day. But those are unrealistic.
Okay, and there has to be also a certain amount of dedication, I suppose, as well.
Yeah, a dedication and the passion and the no body shaming.
So, before you joined Ballet Philippines, you said you worked at an ad agency and then you also managed your own business. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
I was for 30 years, almost 30 years, an exclusive agent for Sharabo. It's one of the
perfume.
one of the 5 remaining ancient perfumery in the world. It's based in Grasse. So you can imagine. No, I was in advertising and my husband says, I don't see you anymore.
Oh, he was complaining.
Yeah, I said, let's have lunch. Let's have dinner. No, I just was there with my client. So I said, okay, I'll just give you a business. So
Wow.
I'll give you a business. So he put us together with this family friend of theirs. And that was, I didn't know anything about perfumery except to buy over the counter. So I had to go train in Grasse and then retrain every year. And yeah, that was the turning point also of my life. I'm retired now. I'm doing that. And then I was also with Peacock. I was their PR head. That was my starting up. I remember I told you all I wanted to be was a CEO of a top company in the Philippines. Sobra, no? Sobra mag-ambisyon.
No, so parang sobra-sobra pa yung na-achieve.
No, at least it's my passion. It's my passion.
We do have a series of what we call quickfire questions. So these, I don't know if you were given a chance to go through these questions. Okay,
I like surprises.
It's better, it's better to be spontaneous. So we'll just go through the questions very quickly, and we anticipate the most impromptu answers for you. Okay.
I'll try.
Just very, very quick.
Yes.
Quick questions, quick answers. So first question: who do you like to call on for advice?
My husband.
Good answer. Best leadership and/or personal advice you've ever received, whether from your husband or somebody else?
Just continue and do what needs to be done. Simple.
Power on.
Yeah.
Power through. Power through. Is there a difference between how a woman leads and a man leads?
Yes. We lead with charm.
Grace and poise?
Yes. They didn't have that.
That makes a difference.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, what skills or competencies do you consider important for a president to perform her role effectively?
To be able to read the financial report.
It's an acquired skill. How do you celebrate small wins with your team?
Eating.
Nice.
Food is my love. What do you call it? Language of love.
The language of love. Is it usually a cake or pansit?
Are you kidding, Pia? The whole thing.
Buffet.
The whole table is laden with food.
How do you balance being an approachable leader with being someone with authority?
I just say hello. Hello.
That makes a difference, no? Saying hi to everybody.
Right, Franz? Just hello.
What is the one thing that you think shaped your leadership style?
Empathy.
And what is your guilty pleasure?
Eating.
What is your go-to comfort food?
My go-to is sardines.
Wow, I would not have expected that answer from you. What is one piece of accessory or outfit that you cannot live without?
I think a diamond. But I didn't wear now because I didn't want to be
Meron pa rin sa earrings.
a diamond.
If a musical were to be created about your life, what would the title be?
She did it.
Nice! If you would spend one day or 1 week with zero responsibilities, what would you do and where would you go?
And any aman.
Okay, because
Yeah.
you just want to lie down, relax, enjoy the view, the
yeah.
breeze.
And not think about the bill. Because they don't give you the bill.
Akala ko si Mr. Liechtenstein na lang
No,
ang
they give you
mag-isip
the
nun.
bill only when you leave.
Okay, so when you check out, hindi ka nakasama,
Ang
yung
babaw.
kumpanya na lang. Okay, and our last question is, we've seen how you are a woman of power. I mean, the show is, of course, after all, Power Talks. What for you is power? How would you describe power?
Okay, in a very sublime state, I would say power is being able to have a true inner peace. But in a very worldly manner, be able to buy whatever your heart desires.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Maymay, for sharing all your answers with us, for being very candid with us. And congratulations again on the 56th season of Ballet Philippines. So before we wrap things up, maybe just as an invitation to everyone, can you tell us like what to look out for in Ballet Philippines?
Watch us this December, Alice in Wonderland. Bring the entire family. You love it. Don't go to anywhere else. Just go to Soler, Alice in Wonderland.
And this is for the whole family.
All family, everybody, your dogs included.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and download Power Talks with Pia Arcangel on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or GMA Integrated News streaming platforms. Till the next episode.